Good morning. Let's get ready. Today I'm taking you with me to the barn to do just a normal conditioning ride on Chester, just keeping him good and legged up. So I'm gonna get my makeup done so we look presentable. Every time I go to the barn, I'm making TikToks or taking pictures or just content creating. We are a content creating machine, so we have to look very presentable. So don't worry, I'm gonna fix my hair after we do my makeup. This is not the final hair look. Don't worry.
For my little, makeup routine, I start with primer and then I did put on foundation today. Sometimes I just do concealer, but today I did do foundation. I used a different color foundation that I think does not match as well. Okay, don't bully me, it looks fine in the video in the sunlight, and then I just put concealer over the top. And then I contour, and after I blended that contour out, I added a different concealer over the top. I don't always do that, but I did today just to kind of brighten it up a little bit.
I have a Tack. I don't know what to do to pass the time.
Once those products were dry, I added on my powder products, which would be my powdered blush and a little bit of bronzer, and then I finished it off with some lip gloss, and that was all.
Makeup is done. Let's go fix my hair.
Most of my curls were the heatless curls, so wherever my hair was a little bit straight from me pulling out the roller in my sleep, I did curl with my little wand just so it didn't look too weird, but I think it turned out pretty good. After I made sure everything was curled, I did spray it with some hairspray, and then here she is. Very, huge hair. I have a lot of hair.
It's very windy today. I don't like it. My hair is big and I love it, but it's also big in my face because of the wind. But we were riding inside, so hopefully the wind won't affect our indoor ride that much. Time to condition. I'm sure he's so excited. Why are we screaming? Have you had a good morning? Okay. So windy.
Once I have him at the trailer, the first thing I do is pick his feet. I like to pick his feet to make sure there are no rocks or anything uncomfortable in there before I ride, and it's just good to always look in there just to make sure there is no abscess or heat forming. Now that his hoofs are good and clean, I begin to brush him. I start off with just this normal little brush. I moved to a plastic or rubber curry comb because he did have some dirt pretty stuck. So I got it loosened up with that and then went back over with my normal brush to get all the dirt off. I want to make sure he is not uncomfortable under the saddle. Once that is done, it is time to tack up. I put on all my normal tack, and instead of all 4 boots today, I only put on front boots. They're only on in case he does take off, because he does that sometimes, but I don't like putting the heat on his legs when I don't have to, so he only has the front boots on for today. Alright, it is now time to ride. I start off by walking. I walk him a little while just to make sure he gets good and loose and the fluid in his joints gets good and warm. Once I think he is ready, I ask for this trot. I like a collected trot on him. His brain does not normally let him long trot, so we keep a nice, short, little trot to keep his head in the right space. He gets a lot of anxiety. We are working on it. But for now and for today, we are just doing a nice, slow, collected trot. I am asking him to keep his head kind of down and just look really nice and pretty, and to go slow, slow, slow. Every once in a while, whenever I have a nice trot, like here, you can see me pet him to tell him he is doing a good job. He likes a lot of reassurance, so I will give him his head back when he's doing good. I'll pet him when he's doing good, just to really let him know that he is doing what he is supposed to be doing. Even though he is looking really, really good, I can still feel how hot he is underneath me and a little bit through my hands, so I do not ask him to lope. And actually today, I did not have a ton of time to start a battle to get him to calm down, so I just stayed at the trot. I didn't want to start an unnecessary fight because he was doing really good at the trot. We just worked at the trot today, both directions. Okay, I knew it. I found it. Here he is giving me a nice walk without trying to break into a trot. He had been doing that a little bit today, so while he's being good, I'm petting him, telling him he is doing great and making this walk the best thing ever, saying I'm so proud of him for just walking. Here, before I switch directions, I asked him to hold his head down, and I flexed him both directions just to kind of get him in a good headspace before turning to go the other way. He is a lot hotter this way. He is wanting to break into the trot. He's not wanting to walk, so we work on some stuff like counter bending to get his head in the right space. Here he is walking, so I'm petting him, telling him this is the best thing he has ever done in his whole life, because I'm just so proud that he is walking, because he is being a little hotter today, which sometimes is expected. He has been off for a little while due to me being hurt, so we are working back into our groove.
He's so good. No! His tail got it. He can pick it up. I can't drive the tail. Because you're not supposed to.
When he gave me a really good trot, I ended it there, asked him to whoa with my hand forward. He kind of wants to take off, but the brakes were still there. So when I found that trot to end on, this is his reward. I hop right off, tell him he did good, and head back to the trailer.
Brake check.
Once I had all of the tack off, I picked his hoofs again and we put no thrush in there as a preventative. Why is picking hoofs so hard? After this, I took him back to his stall where he had a nice, huge flake of alfalfa waiting on him and he could go outside and just enjoy the rest of his day, and that was all I did. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if I have earned your subscription, and I'll see you next time. Bye!